Good morning, everyone. Good evening, and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Denzamos, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empaths free. If you are new, on this channel I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality, and I talk about personal and self-growth. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us. Give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Now, a lot of you guys are chosen. I very much so believe if this video has popped up on your screen, you're most likely a chosen one. Now, chosen people have been considered to be some kind of a phenomenon. Many people have got their own perception. Some people think those are the guys, they are trying to be better than the rest. Those are the guys who think they're all this, they're all that, they're all this, and they're all that. But all in all, a chosen one is simply a simple, beautiful soul. Now, chosen ones, you might have noticed that from the very beginning, you have always been different. You might have always asked yourself questions as to why did you always seem to be different, regardless of whether it was in your families, whether it was within your friend circles, whether it was in your workplaces. It did not matter where you were as a chosen one, your life has always been different. Now, chosen ones are individuals who are born with a star. When I'm talking about a star, I don't talk about the star that you're going to see floating over their heads. On the very spiritual perspective, that star can only be seen by exclusive people. So that star can only be seen on a spiritual level. As a kid growing up, you will encounter different individuals, and they're going to tell you, if they have not told you already, they might have told you that you've got a star on your head. Sometimes it could have been your parents. They have seen that star. They don't know why they knew it. They don't know how they knew it, but they have somehow figured out that you're born with a star. Now, the very moment you notice you've got a child, and one of that child has got a star, that is exactly when everything starts to change. Everything, the whole dynamics change. The whole perception of whatever I thought about that child starts to change for the very moment that child is born. For all of you guys who have been born in very difficult families, toxic families, dysfunctional families, you already know what I'm talking about. We're talking about those individuals that are called the black sheep. Now, that star being seen on a spiritual level and being seen by these entities, that star makes you stand apart and stand out from the rest. So you will notice that the things you have been doing as a child, ever since you've been a child in your life, everything you've been doing is different. It was very hard for you to fit in. You did not want to do the things that other people wanted to do. Even in your own families, you guys already know the black sheep. You have also been the different one. You have sometimes been called the weird one, the strange one. People couldn't simply just understand you. They did not know exactly what was all about you, but for some reason they felt something different about you. So it has been a struggle to fit in. Now you see, that star comes with its own challenges. Living in the world that we live today, the star has always come with its own challenges. You have always found it very, very difficult in your life. You have always been attacked on your journey for no apparent reason. People don't even understand why they do not like you. Sometimes you've noticed you come into a crowd, there may be some people having a conversation as a chosen one. You come into a crowd, and all of a sudden, the whole room goes silent, and everybody turns their heads just to look at you. Only one individual. You may have stepped into an occasion. Everything was going okay, the music was playing, people were having fun, eating and drinking, but all of a sudden you stepped into the room, you changed the entire energy of the whole room, and everybody turned around to look at you. For some reason, they do not understand why are they actually even staring at you for no apparent reason. Now, you see, on a very spiritual perspective, chosen ones, they are very special beings. Those individuals, they have come here, they have been sent by the divine, they have been sent by the universe. They have got a lot of work to do. They are going to change the entire paradigm in their own families, friends around them. They are going to help individuals at some point in time. These things, all these things I'm talking about, they always appear at the end. Normally, as you evolve, as you grow and evolve, you will come usually face to face with what it is you came here to do, because at some point in time, you have got a mission assigned to you. And this has been a path, whether it is a mission, whether it is a purpose, whether it is destiny. This destiny has already been assigned to you by the universe. Or at some point, at some level, you might even sometime have chosen your path. You have chosen this road that you're going to take in life. And you're always going to realize that the path that you have decided to take, that path is extremely difficult. So when we're talking about a chosen one's life, we're talking about an individual who has got one of the most difficult lives per se. You see, you might have seen people gravitating towards you at an early age. A kid, even sometime when you was a child, you noticed that you were attracting a specific type of people. People didn't know for some reason why did they find you attractive. Why did they find your energy very, what do they call it? Your energy very contagious. People for some reason kept on flowing towards you. They was coming around to ask you so many different kinds of questions. They wanted to be around you. Some of them, they came around and for some reason they found themselves getting healed. So a chosen one has got something different about their energy, and an energy that you do not see around you on a daily basis. So chosen ones, all in all, what I'm trying to say is that you're born with a star. Now, this star, one of the challenges you're going to find with this star that you have is you will be hated most of the times. You will be disliked. Sometimes you will be isolated. You will find yourself most of the times lonely. A very big chunk of your life, you will find also as a chosen one that you have got a very small number of friends. You have never been a person who they would find out that has been gotten involved with a very big crowd of people. Your friends have been very selected. You have been very selective when it came to friends, the people that you wanted to keep around you, because for some reason, you knew that you didn't need a whole team of people around you. So usually it has happened that you've got a very small circle of friends. It could be one or two people that you've always been hanging around with. Whether it was in school, you just had a friend or two. Whether it was in the community, you just wanted to associate with one or two people. You never really wanted to have a whole group of people around you. Now the thing is, on a very subconscious level, you have been very protective of your own energy. You've been a person who has refused to get involved with negativity. You have refused to get involved in fights. You have refused to cause other people harm. You have refused to do other things that describe evil, because that star that you have on your head is not a star that represents evil in whichever way, shape, or form. So as you grow up, chosen ones, for you to be able to know who you are and what your destiny is all about, you always have got to come to a point of awakening. The awakening is going to happen in so many ways. I've told you guys already in my videos, awakening is happening in so many ways. Some people have got near-death experiences. Some people have got situations involving narcissist, toxic behavior and all these kind of things. Some people have got moments whereby they have a turning point and they come to that sense of awakening. Now, that is the exact moment when you awaken, everything starts to change and turn in your favor. Because you see, for some reason, a chosen one shines so bright wherever they go. Now, if you're dealing with negative entities, this kind of evil spirits and demonic spirits and this kind of entities like that, if you're dealing with those kind of people, you could even want to talk about toxic families. So most of the times, wherever you have been, your star has been shining very bright within the communities that you've been involved with, within the circles around you. Your star has been shining very bright. And sometimes that is the reason why a lot of people resented you, because wherever you came in the room, it is like for some reason you could see everybody for who they are. You could not really know why do you feel a certain way about some people. Your intuition would always tell you that that particular individual is not good for your is not for your highest good. That particular individual is thinking this about you. That particular individual wants to harm you. You could almost decipher each and everybody around you. That is the reason why you have made a lot of people uncomfortable wherever you've been around them. So that is what actually has been causing the resentment. That is what has been causing the fights. You guys might have been found, for some reason, there's people who want to take advantage of you because they think you're nice. So when you come around, they think that they're just going to come around and steal from you. Some of them have even stolen your money. A lot of these narcissists have stolen your power. Subconsciously, they have come around, started relationships with you, stolen your power, started abusing you, and they have always tried, even attempted to dim your light. If you want to know what I'm talking about, I want you to look at a lot of these toxic people. Have you noticed that there are some people in your life, they only come to you when they need something from you? They've been struggling with an issue. They came to you, oh, can you help me, guide me on this subject? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with money? Can you help me with that? A lot of them want to come around and sleep with you. Have you noticed why the reason why people always come to you? Only because they need something from you. But the very moment they get that thing, whatever they need from you, they disappear. And you're not going to see them. They disappear into thin air. You're not going to see them around. The very moment they get whatever it is they need from you, they're nowhere to be seen. But the very moment they were going through something, dealing with something, they all ran to you for some advice or for some kind of help, whether it has been physical, emotional, financial. Now, on this universe, there is people who are full of darkness, but there's also people full of light. And those are the individuals who are the chosen ones. So those are individuals. The reason why you hear people talking about energy vampires do really exist. Those individuals, they're around us. They're everywhere. You will find them in your churches. You will find them in your bed. You will find them at your workplace. You will find them amongst your friends. Those individuals, they only use other individuals around them for survival. So as you get involved with those kind of people, they will thrive off of your energy. They will suck you dry. They will thrive. And on the other hand, they will leave you behind, drained. It is the simplest way to define energy vampires. Those individuals, they are coming around, sapping your energy out of you. They are thriving off of your energy. And on the other hand, they're leaving you drained. Because the chosen ones, those are the individuals who are good at regenerating. So they are like, they have got this kind of energy batteries. They are some kind of spiritual energy batteries. They know how to regenerate themselves. They know how to regenerate their energy. When they know that they are drained, they know exactly what they need to do to get themselves back up together. And they have always picked themselves up from the ground. You may think that you defeated an individual. You've tried to kill them. You stole from them. They got back whatever it is you stole from them. You've treated them bad. In return, they have treated you well. So those individuals, no matter what comes along their way, they always get back up at the top, because those individuals, they are born with a star. Now, on a very spiritual level, there is something happening in the spiritual realm. Darkness, as much as they want to come around and destroy the light within you, the darkness also know that that light you have within you is very important for them to survive. Have you asked yourself a question as to why the very moment you leave some people, you leave their lives, never to be seen again, you have unplugged yourself out of their lives? Have you noticed that it has always been very difficult for those people to thrive? It has been very, very difficult for those people to survive. They have survived, but very hardly. It is like you get out of their lives and it feels as if everything has been taken away from them. They cannot breathe. They cannot survive. They are struggling. Everything is going down. It looks as if there's nothing they can do without you. That is because they have been feeding off of your light, chosen ones. So if you're chosen one out there, it is in your interest to know that when you have identified yourself as a chosen one, you have got to know you have got a light. That light, again I've said, that light, as I've said, it is only seen on a spiritual perspective. So if you have noticed that you're a chosen one, you have got to know that you've got a light within you. That light is only waiting for you to shine. And the very moment that that light shines, you're going to notice wherever you go, whoever comes into contact with you, those individuals are never going to be the same again. Their life will continue to change. They will continue to prosper. Miracles will continue to happen in their lives. They will continue to experience the beauty of being around a person like you. That is because of the light that is shining within you. So in this video, guys, let me know what you think about this. You always know that I love and appreciate your support. Now, book a session with me, guys. We can talk about so many things. Narcissistic abuse, we can talk about spirituality, we can talk about development and growth. And if this video resonates, always leave us a comment as well, like and share. And until then, I'll catch you in my next one. Desmond signing out. Peace.